Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am going to be looking now at the story that's drifting along in the news headlines about Harry and Meghan, and this is the story to do with the party that is being held at Kensington Palace next week in honour of Princess Diana. Yet another party, yet another something, and I know we're all getting a bit tired of these things, but I think that this was meant to happen during the summer when that statue was unveiled, a rather strange statue. I can't say that I thought it was a thing of wonder and beauty that I would want at the bottom of my garden, but there it is now. And apparently this was going to be a party to honour the people who were involved in fundraising, who were involved in designing, making it all happen, that statue. And of course, Prince Harry was meant to be at this party. Couldn't have it because of lockdown during the summer, and so now it is being held at Kensington Palace. And first there was a story that Harry and Meghan were going to be going with their two children, and then the next day, no, not going, not at all. So I want to know what's going on, and I'm going to be doing a reading from Harry and Meghan's point of view, a Celtic cross, and just looking to see what is going on from their point of view, how involved Prince William is in the fact that they are not allegedly going anymore, and how they each feel individually about it, whether Harry wants to go, whether Meghan wants to go. Allegedly, she put out a whole lot of demands for staying in a 5-star hotel, security, all kinds of very demanding demands. And didn't help the situation. That's all, of course, allegedly, and of course this is just a tarot reading, entertainment purposes, just my opinion. And so we're just going to be looking to see what the situation is, and ultimately whether they will be there or not. And in the reverse, out comes the Lovers as the underlying energy of this reading, and that, of course, is a choice, a difficult choice, a bad choice, or a breakup. And I don't think it's a breakup between Harry and Meghan, not yet, but I do think it is a breakup with the brothers, a split between the brothers. There they are, the two are. And in the reverse, so a falling out there seems to be the energy, but also a difficult choice that somebody has made, and that looks like Harry and Meghan have made not to go. Seems to me, major arcana, so both readings possible there, splits between Harry and William, Prince Harry and Prince William, and also a decision that they just Harry and Meghan decided this was the safe bet, stay at home in Montecito. So let's see from their point of view, what's the story? Well, there is the Four of Wands, that's the happy home, that's also the stay at home card. We're comfortable in Montecito, we're very happy, we're celebrating our successes, because the Four of Wands is about celebrating. We're celebrating our successes at home, but as I say, cards have more than one meaning, and so it could mean that is the royal family, the celebration going on at Kensington Palace, William and Catherine there, who are very successful at the moment. Everything they're doing is being acclaimed. People are full of praise for them, and they're really on a winning wicket at the moment. To use a cricket analogy, I'm looking at those wands and it does look a bit like cricket stumps. So it could be that they're a bit intimidated by that and don't really feel that they can match up to it, and don't want to go back to that palace and have to face the music. So both readings possible there. Happy at home, got things going on, don't want to leave, or but intimidated by what's going on at the moment in England with William and Catherine, and the challenge that they are facing, because it is from Harry and Meghan's point of view, and that is the Queen of Swords, and that is somebody who is being quite cold and quite ruthless. Doesn't necessarily have to be a female energy, but it is just somebody, it could even be Her Majesty the Queen, but she doesn't really have anything to do with this Diana party. This tribute to Princess Diana and the people involved in the statue really had nothing to do with her. But it is very much as if there is a need for rational behavior instead of emotional behavior or manipulative behavior or dramatic behavior. A need to be calm, rational, level-headed, wise, shrewd, strategic. That is their challenge. And I don't think that that is an outside person. I think that that possibly is that they themselves need to think this through very carefully before they make their choice down here in the Lovers. They need to be strategic about it, and they're not, either of them, in my opinion, renowned for their strategic thinking and for their ability to be calm and collected and do the sensible thing, the wise thing, the shrewd thing. None of their actions so far have given any indication of their ability to be wise and shrewd and calm in a crisis. So hidden energy down here, and I asked specifically for the cards to tell me if Prince William has anything to do with the sudden about turn, that 1 minute they were going to the party and the next day, no, not going. Does Prince William have anything to do with it? What's hidden? And it does look like Prince William said nope, because that's a blocked card. 4 of Pentacles, one of the no, you're blocked energies in the tarot deck. And 4 of Pentacles, somebody's hanging on. Prince William is literally blocking his heart chakra there. He has that pentacle in his crown chakra. He's got his feet firmly planted on those 2 pentacles beneath him. He's got it looks like London behind him with that cityscape behind him. And he is looking at the Harkles and saying, it's all mine, I've got it. And you're not going to take it away from me. I'm blocking you. I'm literally blocking you from coming to Kensington Palace and from upsetting my world. The 4 of Pentacles is a very stable energy, and it is, we've got 2 4s now. We've got the 4 of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles, very stable energy that is radiating from Kensington Palace in particular. And very difficult, I think, for the Harkles to deal with this. How successful William and Catherine are now and how powerful they are. And I think they thought that they could manipulate Prince Charles, of course, my opinion, and Her Majesty the Queen, particularly old, frail, just lost her husband. But they didn't reckon with Prince William and Catherine also, who really has come into her own recently. So what is their focus right now, their goal with this whole thing? And they just can't get this right. The 2 of Pentacles in the reverse, they cannot see their way through this. They can't make a decision. They're struggling to make a decision. We've got 2 decision cards in the reverse. They really don't know which way to turn with this one. And I always, before I switch the camera on, I sit and I think and I meditate and I map out the question, I map out the reading that I want to do. And I always have a working title for the reading before I start, so that I'm very focused and the universe knows exactly what I want to know. Of course, the universe decides ultimately and sometimes tells me things that I didn't ask, very often, in fact. But the working title was, and will be when I upload this, Will They or Won't They? Will They or Won't They? And here is this will they or won't they energy that has come right through. Very stable energy from Kensington Palace, very indecisive energy coming back from across the Atlantic. And they are actually overwhelmed by the decision that they need to make, because the 2 of Pentacles, when it's in the reverse, is the card of overwhelm. You just can't decide. You've got too much going on. You can't juggle all those pentacles and you drop them. They just literally are overwhelmed at the moment by all they have to do. I think they have got things that they've got to be doing for Spotify this month. They've got Netflix things. They've got all kinds of other things. And they've just got too much on their plates, really, to make time for this and to actually get themselves into a good mental space to deal with this, to be strong and to face the people that they will have to face. if they go back to the UK. And of course, it is my merching card. I always say this with the Two of Pentacles, and it looks like no opportunity to merch if they go. So what's the point has? We won't get a private jet. Nobody will fly us. We have to go commercial. We can't sponge off a charity, as they allegedly did, or Harry allegedly did when he went over for the Princess Diana statue unveiling. I can't remember the name of that charity, children's charity, that allegedly paid for his trip, moved the date of their awards so that they could accommodate Prince Harry and allegedly pay for him. Nobody's going to pay for them to go. They're not going to be able to merch clothes, anything else, so nothing in it for them. Isn't that incredible? Yeah, okay. Going into the past now, recent past, what has been going on? There's the stress, the worry card, the what have I done card, the Nine of Swords in the reverse, and a lot of stress, a lot of worry. And I don't get the energy off that card that is trying to recover from stress and worry. I get the energy with that reversal that it is just ongoing. It never stops. That stress, that worry, that what have I done? That's the Prince Harry energy. There's never a hint of Meghan Markle in that card. That is Prince Harry. Can't sleep at night. What have I done? I've cut myself out of this Four of Wands here. And regret, constant energy with Prince Harry. He's still in there. He's still there, but a lot of regret around him, and a lot of anxiety. It's an anxiety card as well. So, what is coming up in the near future as far as Harry and Meghan are concerned with this party, with this celebration? Knight of Swords. That's a very swift moving energy. So they're going to. It's also a bit rash. Even when it's in the upright, they're going to make a decision that comes out of left field, a very sudden decision. Somebody might just decide, Prince Harry might just decide at the very last minute that he's going to fling himself on one of those BA flights from Los Angeles and fly to London and just show up. Having said no, not coming, there he is on his horse, charging along because he can't bear to be left out and let William get all the glory of this. We'll see what the outcome is, but that tells me that very swift, yet another about face is in the works here with this petulant prince, this impetuous prince. Knights, of course, are princes. And so individually now, Prince Harry, how does he feel about this? Does he want to go? Yes, he does. Page of Wands, he'd love to be there. He would love to be there. It's a traveling card, it's a message card, it's a good news card, it's a good PR for him. He knows it would look good if he was there. It's a very juvenile energy, so it's immature energy. So it's taking him back into boyhood. And he would like to be there like he was at their statue unveiling, making jokes and trying to get William to smile. And of course, William didn't meet him at all. Was careful never to engage with him apart from what was absolutely necessary. But it's that boyish, I can be charming, I can be fun, Harry, and everybody will love me. And it also is a child card, so it does look as if he would like to take, for instance, Archie with him and go over and meet everybody and look, Archie, this is where I lived. Now I live in Montecito, in that rather startling looking mansion, but I used to live here. And so that definitely, he feels very positively about this. He would love to go. He would absolutely love to go. How does Meghan Markle feel about showing up at the Diana party? Hell no. Absolutely not. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. Nothing in it for me. Nothing at all. She's telling that to him. It's the same as this 2 of Pentacles energy in the reverse. I can't make money out of it. It's not worth my effort. I can't be bothered. I'd have to get new clothes and nobody would see them. And I can't literally be bothered. I'm not going to put any effort into it. I don't want to go. And I think that very much the decision, no surprise, the decision is coming from her that she is the one who doesn't want to go. She just literally can't be bothered to go because she doesn't see any financial gain in it. And I think that tells us, of course, in my opinion, all that we need to know about her and her feelings towards family and her feelings towards Princess Diana even. She can't make any money out of going to Princess Diana's, the party in honour of Princess Diana, so why should she bother? Charming. Absolutely charming energy coming from this reading. So their hopes and fears, Harry and Meghan's hopes and fears for this whole thing, judgment in reverse, they worry that they will be judged unkindly by the Daily Mail and everyone else if they don't go, if they don't show up. It's a last chance, it's a missed opportunity. Judgment is always, you get your you wake up, you get another chance, the trumpet sounds and you rise from the dead and you have another chance at things, and you have a chance at things in older and wiser and better. And so revelation as well, and awakening. So no revelation, no awakening, always the cross there, royal family very much so, and they fear that they will be left out of things in future if they don't go now. This is a big deal, and it is a big deal. It's a massive snub. It's major arcana. It's a lot of cards here about decisions, and the judgment in reverse is always for me a bad decision, a foolish decision. And here we have already the Lovers in reverse, a bad choice, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, being overwhelmed by the decision that you have to make, and the fear that this is going to be a calamitous decision if they don't go is going to reflect so badly on them, and there will be no escape from the hostile press and the criticism and the condemnation that will follow them if they don't go. So yeah, outcome of this. And there is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. It looks to me as if there's going to be a very angry woman left behind in Montecito by herself. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. She's going to be very unhappy at home, surrounded by her finery, while this prince charges off. Swords are air travel. So very, very strong chance that Prince Harry at the very last minute is going to throw himself on a plane. I would say minus Archie, even though he'd like to take Archie. And very angry Nine of Pentacles woman is going to be left behind in Montecito, and feeling very indignant, very hard done by, very betrayed, and lost opportunity. Again, all about money. Money, Pentacles coming up here, and a lot of stress from Prince Harry, and a real blocked energy coming from Prince William of, I just don't want you there. I hope you don't come. I'm going to make it as difficult for you as possible to come, and make you feel as unwelcome as possible, without literally saying you cannot come. But I'm sure that the message has been sent out loud and clear in a diplomatic way, or probably, that they are not welcome. Don't bother. We don't need you. We can get on fine without you. And so, very interesting. And a week's time, I think, exactly a week's time. So we'll soon know the outcome of this, and whether that angry lady is going to be by herself in Montecito, chopping the heads off roses in the garden. And on that snarky note, let me leave you, and I will see you again tomorrow.